Next up, we've got Intro 2. Love it. Notice the color grade already. Notice the feel, that little bass, that drone in the background. Therapy. Wow. Intro. Therapy session.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record could be tricky. Well, that's kinda funny, cause I am not tripping. My fans, they know what it is and they with me. Yeah, I ain't the type to go ride with the semi. I came from a town with 3 lights in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. When I leave the stage, they never forget me. Mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was in music. I'd rather be dead. You know what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't wanna see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you wanna hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar, I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it, this record. I love in their face and I ask him, do you see the blood on the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kids. He never talks about nothing but him. My friends say he's kind of a diva. Well, you need to get some new friends. I'm as chill as he gets, till I get on the stage and flip on the switch. And I go to a place where nobody is. If you bring up my name in a song, there's something that you will regret. When the line you hear, I remember the shows when no one was there. I remember the shows when nobody cared. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere. It's funny now, isn't it? This type of life isn't how I envisioned it. This type of life, it just ain't how I pictured it. I'm in the back of the tour bus trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot. But to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing and might as well throw out the record. I pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. You are my king, you probably ain't hearing it. Show me an artist you wanna compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury him. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with right where you staring at. I see you got beats, but where are the lyrics? And if it's the logo, you know I've been wearing that. Don't come to my show and be sitting there very bad. I call you out in the crowd like there he is. Thought I'd be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurt. I thought it'd get better, but it's getting worse. And I got nobody to blame when I work. Like 24/7, I ain't been to church. And Satan keep calling me, he tryna flirt. I hang up the phone, these are more than just words. I drive on the highway and listen to mansion. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up. I feel like I haven't. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session.
Wow. Man, once he gets going, he does not let up. 2 minutes.
No into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing and might as well throw out the record. I pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. You are my king, you probably ain't hearing it. Show me an artist you wanna compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury him. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with right where you staring at.
So across the way through the video, there's multiple references to other songs. We can see NF spray painted, tagged, whatever, on the wall or the fireplace there. We've got Wake Up on the door. I think at one point on one of the walls early on, we saw How Could You Leave Us, which I think is another one of his songs. And then we saw, there might have been one more, I can't remember, but that's a nice touch. And it's not just song titles. They're clearly part of this story. I think symbolic pattern-wise, we can see that these dilapidated structures, these homes, places of reprieve, supposedly, is one way that he tells this story about. It's kind of how he views things, how he understands things and processes things. That maybe, that maybe that first street that we saw, which we already have confirmation because Joyce said it was filmed in Nashville. If he grew up in Michigan, then obviously that most likely that street in Nashville didn't really have much of a connection to him, but maybe it's just symbolic, I suppose. But the pattern is the same for the type of structure, right? It's dilapidated, but he's in there and he's processing, he's struggling, he's trying to make sense of it. I think the fact that we see pictures of the family tacked up on the walls, the fact that we see a mailbox out front early on, it might not look like a home to most people, but it is a home. Somebody is there. He might look like he's not much, he's just a shell of a person, but somebody's in there, and they are fighting. They are fighting to do something, fighting to grow or to rise, whatever the case is. Very powerful symbolism. And the fact that he can not only write the way that he does, but spit it out with such energy and such texture and feeling, I don't think it could work any other way. It's a perfect blend. Perfect execution. Intro 2. So I feel like he mentions in the beginning that this is a second album. Yep, there we go. Official music video for Intro 2 from NF's album Therapy Session. So the first intro was from Mansion, and then Intro 2 is Therapy Session. You see a bit of an ego trip on this one. Interesting. Yeah, I can't say I disagree. But I also find myself, admittedly, I also find myself a bit in a defensive mode, you know? Like, in other words, like I almost feel like I want to defend him when you say that, right? And not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but what I feel like is, how do I put this? If a person like this is in a situation like this and has an upbringing like they do, and they have to like really, you know how we say fake it till they make it, right? We fake it till we make it. If he overshoots a bit and gets super cocky as a way to break free of this life that he has had up until he's, 16, 18 years old, I don't think I would fault him. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's kind of rap anyway. The rap genre, the rap culture is very, I'm better than you. I can spit hot facts while you can't. I'll be the one that's flexing and you can't. It's just kind of part of the culture. But the way that he writes, I almost like, I kind of get it. I almost feel like it's him embracing a strength that he knows he has, and he's trying to make it a tool that'll work for him. It might seem like he's overshooting, but I feel like that's what he needs, and he would rather shoot for the moon and hit a star or vice versa, whatever that is. That's just kind of how I feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're right. The line between confidence and arrogance is extremely thin, you know? But I almost wouldn't fault him in this regard, because it still feels, based on the rest of the lyrics, it feels like he's trying to make sense of it. He's still processing, and he's still growing. But you're right, though. Like in the context of the chronology here, it's his second album. Could still be processing, but there's a renewed belief in what he's doing. So there could be some ego. Be curious to see how this plays out. You know, the next few videos, are they going to feel lazy? Are they going to be more about how great he is or more about his story? We're going to find out.